Yes, yes, the new breakwater in San Cristobal Harbor. I want you to get your hands on the engineering specs for me. They're probably in some government office down there. Handle it any way you need to, but make sure that the request cannot be traced back to me. Call me when you get information on it.
All right, Alan, what's this summons about?
Olivia, I just received my ticket for the Harbor Festival grand opening ceremonies.
Yeah, and?
It's in the bleachers. Now, I am one of the main investors in that project, and I think I should be sitting with the rest of the VIPs.
Is that why you dragged me all the way over here?
I didn't drag you.
To talk about seating arrangements, Alan?
Why else would I... Oh, yes, unless you were expecting me to declare my feelings for you again. But you know, a funny thing about that, when I woke up this morning, those undying feelings of love I had for you, why, they seem to be gone all of a sudden.
That's a good one.
Now, what is it that I just said that you find so...
Oh, Alan, you have not been able to keep your hands off me for months. You've used every dirty trick in the book to try and hang on to me. And now, all of a sudden, you're over me. Just like that.
Well, no. It's not all of a sudden, Olivia. It took at least 24 hours.
After you did everything in your power to ruin my marriage, just so I would have to come running back to you. Okay. Tell me. What's changed?
Olivia, you came to this very room and you told me face to face that you didn't need me in bed or in business. That you had the Harbor Project to keep you warm. You also said that you still hope, futilely I might add, that you hope to win Josh back.
Yeah, so?
So, I get your message. You want it over? It's over. Now, if you will just help me with the arrangements of this ticket, you will never have to interact with me again.
Wait a minute. No, just forget about the damn seating arrangements, all right? Tell me what's really going on.
Olivia, I just told you. I once was blinded by your charm. But I have my vision back, along with my self-respect. So, you can relax. I will no longer pester you ever again. Well, are you going to help me with these arrangements or not?
No. No, I won't.
All right, fine. I will go directly to Richard, and you know the way out.
Don't. You dare turn your back on me.
There's nothing more to say to you, Olivia.
Oh, yes, there is something to say. You have been jerking me around for months. Threatening to ruin me. Threatening to ruin my marriage. You summons me and dismiss me like I was one of your servants.
I think you're exaggerating.
And suddenly that's it, Alan? It's over? You have no interest in me at all? Do you have any idea what you put me through?
What I put you through? My dear, you have been the one pulling the strings in this relationship. Because you knew how much I wanted you. You reveled in it.
That's utter...
You loved saying no to me, and now I've said no to you, and it doesn't feel good, does it? No, but you know something? You'll get over it. I did. And you'll be better off without me. Or so you keep saying.
That's not the point.
Well, that is the point, isn't it? No more interference from Alan Spaulding. Now you have a chance to go on and make it big on your very own. That is, unless you're afraid you won't be able to.
You know, what you said could not be farther from the truth.
What was it I said? Remind me.
You know. You know what you said because everything that you say is calculated. Okay, I'll tell you. You told me that I couldn't be successful without your money and your influence because you wanted me to doubt myself. And that way I would think that I needed you. Not gonna work.
All right.
You know what I think? I think you're just plain scared. Scared that you can't keep me. So you're pulling this little head trip on me to manipulate me into staying.
Olivia, believe whatever you want to believe.
I will. Because I know what the truth is, Alan. You, on the other hand, have told so many lies.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't you tell me what it was that you told Josh when you returned home after making love to me?
You made me lie to him.
You just got through telling me no one makes you do anything you don't want to.
You threatened me and you blackmailed me, and if there's any justice in this world, you will pay for it. Why do you push the envelope with people, Alan? You don't care who you hurt or what it costs, as long as you get what you want. One of these days, you're going to push it too far, and you are going to get a very rude awakening.
Ah. You are the one who's had the rude awakening, Olivia. Tell me, how does it feel?
How does what feel?
I realize I'm just a substitute for Josh, but how does it feel to lose power over me? It must hurt.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was Josh you wanted in your thrall. You wanted Josh panting after you and begging you to come back. But your magic didn't work on him, did it? Because he's under the spell of someone else. Reva.
No, for God's sake.
Yes, and despite all of your brains and beauty and bountiful feminine charms, you can't compete with her. No, she's very good at this game, and she knows how to play Josh. Why, all she did was bring a portrait and place it in the middle of her living room. A portrait of you. Then she sends out distress signals, and he comes a-running. You know something? I bet he's with Reva right now.
Leave Reva out of this. If I hear her name one more time, I will scream.
You're going to hear it over and over again because Josh is still in love with her.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he is. And that will never change.
He doesn't love her. He doesn't. Not that way. He feels obligated to her because of the kids. And yes, she does know how to push his buttons.
Yes. Let's be honest. He wants her to push his buttons. Let me ask you something. How do you think Josh would have responded if you would have brought a portrait of Reva and put it in the living room?
I don't know, Alan. Since you seem to have all the answers, why don't you tell me?
Why, he would rake you over the coals. But of course, how does he respond when she does the same thing? Why, he's very concerned for her well-being. He tries to help her get through this period of her life. Why, this portrait brings them closer together, Olivia. A portrait of you. No, our relationship is not what broke up your marriage. It was the portrait. A perfect likeness of you. Now, that's justice.